Ange, Van der Ven, Romero all getting minutes. What do you make of them today?
Yeah, that's a key thing. They got minutes, and I think Romero, just great to get him back out there. He's such an important player for us. But you can see, he hasn't played for a while. But I thought he grew into the game, and he got a lot better as it went on. And great for Dom to get 90 minutes today. He's such a workhorse for us, and I'm sure he'll feel better for that. And brilliant to get Mickey out there as well. So I think before Thursday night, that was it was key for us to get some minutes into these guys, and thankfully they got through it unscathed. Yeah, Lucas was great. He's been great, but he has played a lot. So again, we've just got to be mindful of, he's becoming an important part of our team, and I thought he made a real big impact when he came on. Like I said, we were just sloppy with the ball in the first half, and he's one that takes a bit more care with it. He's a technician, and he carries the ball really well. So I thought him and Sonny made a real good impact when they came on.
Ange, you mentioned that Romero looked like he hadn't played for a while, but he was pretty loose with his passing, particularly at the start, which put the team in trouble a few times. Were you not surprised that he was a bit rusty after all this time?
Well, I mean, you're not surprised, no. I mean, he hasn't played for a very long time, and he's hardly played this year, to be fair. So, Keaty would be disappointed with that himself. But at the same time, what was much more important for me was how he grew into his game, his defensive work, his aerial ability. I mean, he was on the end of just about every cross we put in the box from corners, and defensively. And I think for him, he'll just feel a lot better having played sort of, the idea was only play 45 today, but he was keen to stay on for a bit longer. And you can see, like I said, he grew into the game and really important for us.
It feels like Thursday's game is a crucial one for the season. How important was it to show that spirit, that fight back, and not lose this game, given where it was at after about now, going into that match? Yeah,
look, it was because, you can imagine sort of the noise around if the players didn't respond. Like I said, Thursday night is obviously a massive game for us, and at least from that perspective, and I think even for the players themselves, we've obviously got a challenge on Thursday night, but they overcome a fairly big challenge today, and hopefully we show the same sort of mindset.
And you mentioned the atmosphere. It felt like there was a lot of anxiety in the crowd, and that felt like there was in the players. How important that's not the case on Thursday night?
Yeah, look. Again, I've said before, I can't sort of dictate to people, how they sort of interact. But, AZ's crowd certainly helped them on Thursday night, and, we need our crowd to get behind the boys on Thursday to make it an atmosphere where, maybe we lose some of that nervousness and anxiety within our game. But the reality of it is we as a team have to respond irrespective of whether the atmosphere, one may follow the other. Maybe if we start the game strong, it'll get the place nice and loud, which will help us.
And how important was it to have that kind of experience on the bench to change the game in the second half when we played?
Yeah, look, it certainly helps. It's something we haven't had for quite a while, and I thought they all made an impact, particularly Lucas and Sonny when they came on. And, it was a big moment for Sonny, obviously, taking the penalty. And he showed, for those big moments, he's there, and important goal for the team. And, he took that responsibility.
What did you make of the performance really kind of on a whole?
As I said, it was a chaotic game, not a lot of control from our perspective, which is not ideal for the way we want to play. Like I said, we looked nervous, we looked anxious, especially in the first half. But within that context, like I said, to come back from 2-0 down, I think, the positives of that is that the lads showed a really strong mindset to get something out of the game, which, to be fair, that's probably what's been missing this year. I think there's a lot of games we've lost where games have just petered out, and if we had got sort of turned more of those single goal defeats we had into draws like we did today, we'd be in a better position in the league.
And a lot of your games can often be very entertaining, but also seem quite chaotic. What's the difference between a game like that compared to some of those other fixtures you've had this time? Is it about control?
Yeah. I never felt like we sort of had the control or the sort of momentum or fluency in the game to be able to sort of still make it as kind of high tempo as possible, but without it having the chaos of what it did today, because it ended up becoming a basketball game, and that really suits them. That's kind of their template, and you need to sort of control the game more, which we want to do anyway. If you want to sort of turn it into a game where it's high tempo, but less sort of chaotic than what it was today.
And because of the injuries and the sort of schedule, it feels like a while since the team's really played your style of football, even though it wasn't perfect. Did you kind of feel with the tempo and the urgency it was kind of a step in the right direction?
Yeah, look, I think there was a perseverance there, probably, to the angst of our supporters, that they kept trying to play. And I think that's important. I think it's the best way to work your way through the struggle we had out there. And like I said, I think, even when sort of Mickey came on and you saw the drive he has, and he's having a left-footed sort of centre-back, it just changes the dimensions of how we play. And so there's little things there that I think the rest of the season.
Mike, last one, please. Sorry.
Ange, no complaints about entertainment, not for the first time this season, but do you accept that on Thursday night you can't afford to be as open at the back as you were in the first half?
Yeah, look, I think the openness just came from us giving the ball away in really key areas. I mean, most of the time we were giving the ball in pretty critical areas, and Vic had the ball off some fantastic saves to sort of keep us in it. So I don't think it was a case of being open. It wasn't like we were, throwing men forward. It's just that we were giving the ball away. So we certainly need to be better at the way we kind of execute that part of our game.
Thank you.